All right, good morning. Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton. I want to thank you all for joining us on Winners and Losers, Housing in the Stock Market. Hey, we got something going today. Going to be a slower week, I'm sure, as everybody out there who's got any kind of familiarity with either the stock market or the housing markets are aware. We got the 4th of July week, so not as much action as in a typical week. Also, we're just 1 week closer to the next quarterly reports, or excuse me, just next set of earnings seasons coming out. And you know what? We're only a couple of weeks away from that. Not a whole lot of news as you would expect coming out today, but we do got a couple of things for you from traders on the floor. We're especially getting a lot of chatter from New York-based stock traders over on Wall Street about GameStop. And most of you know, in the last few years, hey, you've just seen some wild rocket rides up and down, left and right with this thing. You've either become a billionaire or you lost $1 billion on it. But GameStop last week, Friday, hey, got up to $26 a share, now trading pre-market. It got down to 22 and change. It's back up to 23 on some pretty good volume, to be fair. So we're hearing a lot of traders talking about the 50% Fibonacci retracement level between Friday's high and this pre-market low. Pay attention to your VWAP. Hey, it's back up almost to that right now in the pre-market session. Again, you got good volume. Traders are being very cautious this week, again, because a lot of the big houses, a lot of the main traders, they're gone this week on vacation. So there's going to be incredibly light volume throughout the week. Be mindful with your trading if you are a day trader. One thing we do want to reiterate here on Winners and Losers, we're not financial advisors, analysts, or anything of the sort. We're just simply reporting the news of the day that we're getting from different traders across the world. So with that being said, we also want to go to NVIDIA, NVDA. Probably sort of like GameStop, we've all heard about its rocket ship ride up in the last few months. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. And then it got up after the split. We talked about it ad nauseum on this show. Went from $117.60 some cents a share all the way up to 141. It has since retraced all the way back to 116. Why is this of interest and note? As you've seen the AI craze and boom ignite several different companies in market sales and shares, you've seen NVIDIA, among other companies, now dip back. In pre-market trading today, it's gotten down to $120.01 a share. It is now went screaming back up to 124 and is now currently dipping back to 123. It's got a lot of traders are saying it's got to hold VWAP here and on some significant volume in order to change the trend, perhaps start going back up to the upside in earnest. So pay attention to that throughout the day. Another ticker of note, a lot of people are paying attention to is Chewy. Why is this important? Because we were talking about GameStop earlier today. Roaring Kitty and, Jim Cramer from CNBC fame. Last week, both entities came out and said, hey, they put up a picture, or Jim Cramer did, of, Roaring Kitty came out and put out a picture of a dog that sent Woof and Chewy skyrocketing, going from, I want to say Chewy was around $23 a share, went all the way up to $40, came crashing back down to 28, 27. Friday got as low as 25.50. But the interesting thing is today in pre-market trading, it rocketed back up to $35.25 a share, is now dropped back down, trying to maintain $30. Traders, day traders, high frequency traders, I'm being told are going to be paying a lot of attention to this. So if you're looking for a little volatility in your trading, this is probably another name for you to pay attention to throughout the day. You're going to have traders working this one over, trying to make some money, things of that effect. All right, we got a viewer here. Robert, how will the election affect the markets typically? Again, we don't give out financial advice. We only tell you the news of the day. So what I would say is you may want to consult with a financial advisor or somebody who can give you more intimate information about that than we can. The markets are going to place their bets on where they think going into the election, who the winner is going to be. If there's anything of a surprise, sort of like 2016, Trump won, you saw a historic pre-market sell-off and then a rocket ship back up once more information was digested. So, again, we cannot give out specific advice on anything. So pay attention to those notes of the day. It will be a slower week. There's a couple other stocks maybe to pay attention to, I would say, this week. Will be Netflix. You want to see them and also Meta as they're preparing for their earnings. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to your Fibonacci retracement levels. Also, pay attention to the volume. Again, the volume should be very, very light this week as a lot of people are already on vacation. So keep that in mind if you're placing any trades. If you're not placing any investments, so something maybe for holding more than 6 months or so, you're going to want to be a little bit more sensitive to the interactions of this week since the volume is going to be light. All right, take care. You got the opening bell in about 17 minutes. If there is some sort of breaking news later today, we might be able to get it over to you. But planning on trying to have a halftime show and maybe even a post-game show later today. Otherwise, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you haven't yet subscribed to Winners and Losers, please consider doing so. Also, if you would, be so kind, hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you on the next Winners and Losers. Good trading to you all today.